The coolest thing about the people who are working for startups, outside of the fact that they probably dress funky and work 19 hours a day, is that they are able to build whatever the market needs that day without any regard for their legacy product. There is no keeping up the flagship product when you're a startup. It's all about what can I build today that the market needs without any regard for what came first. And that's why startups are able to disrupt big companies, because big companies spend so much time maintaining their flagship because that's where the money's coming from. So they might see the future. But again, like the Microsoft example, they might be so tied to the revenue coming from the past that they can't get their act together and decide, okay, it's time for us to go ahead and move in this new direction. So going back to the title, why is the title always day one? This is something that Jeff Bezos says within Amazon, or used to say, right, when he was CEO, that it is always day one. And that means what he's telling Amazon employees is, you have a temptation to work on our flagship product. You have a temptation to work on the thing that's made us the money up until this point. Don't do that. Build whatever the future needs, and we'll figure out what's brought us here to this point. But unless we figure out what the market needs today and build for that, we're toast. And you see that so many times through Amazon history. And the most interesting example is, of course, where they started as a first-party marketplace, right? They would spend their days ordering products and bringing it into the warehouses. And then they flipped and they became a third-party marketplace. Really, right now, Amazon does have the stuff that they stock inside their fulfillment centers and send out, but the company, by and large, is a marketplace where they now have other vendors coming in and selling through them. And of course, they'll pay a fulfillment cost inside the warehouse, and of course, they're probably going to pay ad revenue to Amazon. By the way, it's the only company that's doing well in the ad world right now, which is interesting. And they said, if we can get the people from the outside competing with the people from the inside, it's going to be better for us in the future. It will build what we need in the future, and we don't have to spend time maintaining. And so that's an example of this always day one mentality. And it's proven time and time again through Amazon's history, right? If you think the company started as an online bookstore, it's a pretty humble idea. And it's now transformed, again, first-party marketplace, third-party marketplace, cloud services provider with AWS, voice computing with Alexa, hardware with Echo and Kindle. It's also a grocer and Academy Award-winning movie studio. And the only way that you build that range of products is you come in with the mindset that it is always day one. Because otherwise there's going to be startups that are nipping at your heels that will come in and do the things that you could have done if not for the fact that you spent your entire day and year and decade maintaining that flagship product. And that's not what Amazon does, and that's key to their success.